and welcome back, guys. I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. This Saturday morning, Premier Train. Am I coming in clear? Can you hear me? Mic check, 1, 2. All right, we got 15 up in here. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. I've got you guys for a whole half an hour. So bear with me, and I think we could have a little fun. Who do we got up in here? Roll call. We've got Mad Stacker himself, Cherie Ward, Mill Stacks. We got John Jacobs, Pistol Packin' Pilot up in the building. What's up, Heads or Tails Living? What is up, my friend? Good video, by the way. We got Coin Hound up in the building. Silver Bull 30. Always wanting more silver. Yes, as do I, my friend. We got Angry Warrior up in the house. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back. There he is, Warpath TV up in the building. Let me get a sip of my coffee here. I am already caffeinated, as you guys could tell, but a little more caffeine did not hurt anybody. We got America, Silver Patriot up in the building. Steel Ringer, what's up? We got B2 Constitutional. Great group of people up in here, guys. Thank you once again for dropping by. I do have some things lined up. Was going to do a pour video, but Wild West Stacker, I think he had a lightning strike, and he wasn't able to join us here. So I'm going to be filling his spot with a half-hour live stream. Oh, yes, way ahead of you, Pistol Packin' Pilot. Yes, we got the Ram's head in there. Yeah, we're starting it off right. But I got some things lined up for you. My channel is called Stacks and Stuff, and I named it that for a reason. Because one, I am a stacker. I like collecting coins and stacking, but I also like other stuff. So I didn't want to be constrained to one certain avenue, if you will. So I decided to go with Stacks and Stuff, and I got a lot of shit for that name too, but I decided to keep it, and here we are today, because I like other stuff. Now, one other thing that interests me is antiques. Historical items, if you will. And I do have some things here that I have collected over my time here on this planet. Some things that I like to hold near and dear that have been with me ever since I bought them. And we will get into that here in just a sec. Yes, haters gonna hate. Indeed. But if you don't have haters, you're just not doing it right. All right. The coffee's getting cold, so I need to get on that. We got 23 up in the building. Who has the whiskey? Borderland Stacker. I don't know if you're a fan of whiskey, but I myself, I am. And this here is some Rams Point peanut butter whiskey. And let me tell you, this stuff goes really good in a cup of joe. You really don't even need much sweetener. Just a little cream. You know, a half a shot at no bell shots, America Silver Patriot. Way too early for that. We're starting it off slow. Amanda C up in the building. Good to have you up in here, Amanda C. 26 up in here. Nice. So we'll get on with it because I know all your guys' time is valuable, but I do appreciate the time that we do spend together, and I do appreciate you guys here today. So, photographs. Now check this out. This here is a ferrotype or tin type photograph. And it's not really made of tin. But yes, this thing is old. Now they started making these around the 1850s. And this woman here, I have no idea who it is. I picked this up at an antique shop a while back. And yeah, it is. It's not tin. God, I forget the metal. But yeah, very cool. So these were the first type of photographs that were really, you were able to go into a shop, get a photograph, and after a while, they would send you home with this. And this thing is beat up. But isn't that cool, though? Ferrotypes or tin type photographs. Started in the early 1850s, I do believe. Early or mid-1850s. Isn't that cool? And then eventually they went on to these. And they would post these on a little piece of cardboard here. This here is from the Donner Bros in Watertown. But isn't that cool? And again, I don't know who this lady is at all. So yeah, I love antiques. I got quite a few of them. I got a couple out here that I'd like to share with you guys, but I don't know if you guys are into antiques as well. Damn, she's hot. Yeah, you like that? Which one? They're both lookers, right? Antiques are good. Yes, I love antiques. There you go. We got Johnny up in here says, I love antiques too. Yes. Check this out. Here we go. A Holy Bible. Now, this thing is pretty old as well. I don't know exactly how old it is, but it does have some writing in there, and we could pull a date from that writing. Hold on, it's falling apart, as you can tell. This thing is old. This is also, I want to say around 1870 or so. Well, not exactly then, but around the 1870s. Old Holy Bible. And this thing has been worn down, as you can see. But it's got some bookmarks in there. The pages are falling apart. But very cool, nonetheless. It just goes to show how important the Holy Bible was to a family. Back then, usually you would find the Bible sitting on the dining room table or, you know, out in the living room, somewhere around there, so it's easily accessible. And yeah, that was a very important part of living. And I do believe it should, you know, religion is it's important, and I think that it's not really. I want to choose the right words here, but there's the chat. Greetings, Sean 47. But yes, I think we need to go back to our roots just a little bit, get a little more grounded in the way we live. $23 up in the building, and we're just getting started. A whole half an hour. Yes, organized religion. Yes, I agree. No, he says, I'm outie. We're just talking about, I like antiques, and I do collect quite a few antiques. And funny story, well, it's not funny, but my mother and I, we used to go antique shopping at antique shops all the time. And yes, out here in California, where I stay, antique shops, they're a rare breed now. They slowly get shut down. That, you know, it's really hard for small business owners to make it out here in Southern California. And also with the rise of the internet, eBay and all that, antiques are a lot more accessible. You can just type in whatever you want, search it up, and most of the time you could find it. So a lot of people started selling their antiques online, and the antique shops are really kind of just dying out. So it's sad because I mean, although you can find certain stuff that you're looking for a lot more easily now. But I did enjoy the hunt. Going to, oh, look at that. We got Brother Dave up here says, I closed my antique store a couple years ago. And if you don't mind me asking, Brother Dave, why did you close it down? Out here in California, I know a lot of people, the small business owners, they just cannot survive. But yeah, so they're more accessible on the internet. But like I said, you know, I really enjoyed the hunt. And you would find some really cool stuff at antique shops. High Pockets up in the building. What's up, brother? And check this out. This is cool. What do we got here? It's an antique syringe. Now look at this thing. This thing is massive. Look at that. Now, could you imagine somebody coming at you with this? Whoo. Look at that plunger in there. Yeah, that thing is massive. So, and we've gone a long way in medical technology, and we'll go ahead and we've got some heads to the syringe as well. Jeez, look at that. Yeah, now that's a jab. Yeah, I would not want to get jabbed with that. But then again, you know, if you're ill and you need to be you need a remedy or whatever, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, they got different sizes here, which I thought is very cool. I've got 4 different heads, all different sizes. And I'm not even sure if these things have been used or not. I would imagine back then they didn't really have disposable, you know, needles like this. They would wash these off, sanitize them, and reuse them again. And that's probably why they're still in this box to the day. So not very hygienic, but yeah, check that out. And they would just put it on the end here, do what they gotta do, take it off, probably clean it, and move on. So yeah, look at the size of that thing. That thing's the size of my hand. CW Silver Searcher, what's up? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, antique syringe, the Bible, the photographs, and check this out. This is cool. It's not an antique, really. Well, I'm getting old, and this is getting old with me, so maybe it would be considered an antique to some. But yes, 1978 All-Star Game in San Diego. This is a 7-Up bottle, and check it out. Still got the soda in there, unopened. Drink it. No, Texas Joe. It would lose the value, and I probably would get sick. Yeah, isn't that cool? Big old bottle, 16 fluid ounces, 1 pint. And the only thing that's wrong with this is it's got some smudge or whatever that is on there. And I'm afraid to clean it because I don't want to take off the numbering on there. I found a Donald Duck soda pop bottle. In the desert. Nice. Pistol packing pilot. 77 up cures COVID today. I wouldn't want to try, bro. But yeah, isn't that cool? I don't think it's not carbonated anymore. That thing is, geez, 43 years old. 43 years old. And I'm getting up there with it. And, oh, real quick, because I Heads and Tails Living, great video, my friend, and very, very good to get the word out, guys. You know, it never hurts to be prepared. And I know a lot of you guys here, you guys are already ahead of the game. You guys see what's coming, and you guys like to be prepared. So, but it's always good to have storable food on hand. Now, I like to get this stuff here from Patriot Pantry. It has a 25-year storage life, or shelf life. And I tried it. I had to open these up and try them, and they've got some good food. And this here is the Traveler Stew. Not the best out of all of them. The best out of all of them, I would have to say, is there you go, the Granny's Home-Style Potato Soup. This stuff is good, and it's hearty. So, yeah. Patriot's Pantry. I'm not sponsored, although you know where to find me if you guys want to hit me up. Patriot Pantry. But no, Patriot Pantry, they've got some really good storable food. And it's always good to have something on hand just in case. Yes, 25-year storage life. That's, it has to be stored, in a pretty decent area. If this thing's in the garage with mice or anything, they probably will get to it, and it could lose its shelf life if it's out in the sun or in the heat or extreme weather's cold. And guys, we're coming up here. Next month is going to be the 20-year anniversary of 9/11. And we shall never forget. I hope you guys don't. I myself have a lot of newspapers from that time. And we'll go over some of the newspapers that I have. Now, the reason I have a lot of this stuff out, because you guys know I am putting up my house up for sale on the market, and we're doing a lot of cleaning. And I came across my boxes of newspapers. And yes, you know, a picture is worth 1,000 words, but not worth the lives that were lost that day. Yeah, a tragedy, but it's you can't forget this stuff. A lot has come about since this time, like the Patriot Act, TSA, and a lot of other draconian laws. But yeah, 9/11. Let's get a better look at this picture. What's up, Armed American Patriot up in the building? How are you doing, my friend? Well, yeah, check that out. Yep. And we can see how the papers, you know, this was the first one. And then we decided this is war. Doing good, Armed American. Doing good, friend. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, so this is war, and then after that, the war on terror. So yeah, a sad time in our history, but never forget. And we go to the chat here. I've been neglecting it just a little bit. And once again, I want to thank you guys so much for dropping by and hanging out with us on the Saturday morning premiere train. I say it all the time, but I mean it. This is my favorite part of the weekend. I really enjoy doing these premiere trains because of you guys. And I thank you all so much for dropping by. Gotta clink the coffee. All right. Let's check the time skis. You know, we are on a time limit, but we've got another 15 minutes. John Jacobs up here. We take our freedoms for granted. No. We do. It's, you don't know what you had until you lose it. And that brings me to a point here. You know, it's always good to get involved, but especially if you want to get involved, do it on a local level, city and state level. You know, it all starts with even the school board. You know, get involved. It could only help. Mad Stackers and Stacks of Stuff hooked us up today by filling an extra 15 minutes, yes, on the schedule. Hey, no, my problem, my friend. Hey, we're nothing if we're not flexible, right, Mad? We're nothing if we're not adaptable. We got to adapt and move on. But yeah, Wild West Stacker, was it a lightning strike, right? I hope he's okay. I hope he gets everything back up and running shortly. Because he's on some land there. He's got some acreage. So they're probably very self-sufficient. Took his internet out, yep. Yeah, it'll probably take a while before they get that working. But yeah, Wild West Stacker. All right, so I'm here. I'm just reading the chat, guys. Chat is a flying. Lightning in Wyoming. Well, yeah. It'll take 3 days just for the power trucks. Yep. I'm not sure how many acres he's on, but he's got some land, and there he is. Speak of the devil. What's up, Wild West Stacker? Thank you for dropping by. I hope you're all right, buddy. Hope there wasn't too much damage. Yeah, God took out George Floyd. Did you see that? That whole wall. Boom! Yep. But now is a better time than ever, guys, to not only start stacking precious metals, but maybe get a little food on hand, water, medical supplies. A few dollars a day. Just go down there, grab a little thing of ibuprofens, Tylenol, whatever. Just put it away. Same with the food. A couple cans of beans, maybe a bag of rice. Just put it away. Because our government, they do recommend that you have at least 3 months of storable food on hand, just in case. So, and I know a lot of people do not have that much food on hand. I myself, I got at least maybe, if that, 3 months. Johnny says, head into Costco today. And then America says, I have about 6 years for one person. There you go. That is the way to do it. Now, I lived in Utah, northern Utah, for about 4 years. And I did a lot of electrical work, and I went into people's houses, adding stuff. And out there, everybody has a pantry, a huge pantry. And they have a lot of food. So I tried to take a page out of their book, and where I'm at, I don't have a pantry, but I do have a little place out here in my workshop where I have my storable food and water. And it never hurts to be prepared. Also, stack that lead. Even though it's expensive right now, guys, get out there if you could buy some ammo. Because who knows what's going to happen? Who knows if you're going to have to actually hunt for your own food? Yeah, attics get too hot. Exactly. Mad Stacker, yep, you're up there in Texas. I'm out here in Southern California, and it's been 100 degrees out here, 100+ degrees. So, yeah, nothing's going in the attic. Lead, I lost. Yeah, same here. Pistol packing pilot. A sad story. Yeah, took all my firearms and all my ammo out to hunting one day, and boat overturned and lost it all. So I decided, at that point, I'm not gonna buy any more. What's the use? I lost them all; they're gone forever, and we'll just call it that. Yes, very tragic indeed. Lost it all in a lightning strike. Yep. And that's the thing, guys, is I'm out here in California, and I know a lot of other states, their governors are going to stand in the way of this federal government. But out here in California, they're talking about lockdowns again. Out here in Los Angeles, California, I'm part of LA County. They reenacted the mask mandate, so everybody's got to be masked up here, and if you want to go anywhere, you got to, even if you're vaccinated, you got to have a mask. But yeah, they're talking about lockdowns again, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's going to happen. So you guys remember what happened last time? It was just a few weeks to flatten the curve. A few weeks turned into a few months. A few months turned into 6, 7, 8 months, and what happened in that time? Shortage on toilet paper. You go to some stores, some of the aisles completely just sold out of items. So it never hurts to get ahead of the curve just a little bit. Will Lance says lockdowns will not happen again. Well, I hope not. If we learned anything from the lockdowns, they do not work. They hurt more than they help. Businesses were destroyed. Families were destroyed. It's sad. So I hope to God that we don't go back into lockdowns, because it's It hurts more than it helps, and it doesn't. Yep. Yes, the biggest wealth transfer in history. That's another thing that's been overlooked. You know, since people were on lockdown, Amazon, their revenue went up 100 plus. You know, Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, all those places were able to remain open. But hey, the ice cream shop over around the corner over here, no, we can't have that. You know, even though it's a small ice cream shop, and they were doing the 6 feet distancing and all that, but no. But hey, we could pack, you know, hundreds of people up into a Lowe's if you guys want to go out and get some flowers for your garden. Heck, I mean, that's a whole other story. But yeah, never hurts to be prepared. And I think, hello, we got Smithy up in the building. Alexander Smith. Not my potato. Yeah. And that's one thing. My channel, I tried to be really careful doing this stuff. You know, I always try to stay away from politics. But I think, you know, it's beyond that right now. I believe it's beyond that point. You know, see, that's the thing. It's I'm too careful, and I try to play things a little too carefully. But you know, it's time to speak up, guys. It's time to get involved. It's time to prepare. It's time to buckle up, because honestly, at the rate things are going, it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. And we're stackers, we're coin collectors, and we know how to hold stuff. We know how to prep. Yeah, politics is killing our freedoms and lives. Yes, and that's the thing is, you know, I talk to a lot of people too, and they're just like, you know what, I don't even want to talk about it. It's a headache, and you know, I just want to go about my business. And that's the thing is, you know, we want to go about our business and enjoy our liberties. But when those liberties are being infringed upon, I think it's time to, you know, to speak up just a little bit. Like I have, you know, for months and months, they shut down the churches out here. And your right to assemble was taken away from you. Your right to practice religion was taken away from you. And those are your main two fundamental rights. Well, up there with our Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. But I mean, those are very, very important liberties that that a lot of people were they were okay with that. I talked to one guy. He's a very, very hardcore Christian. And I said, "Are you okay with, you know, not being able to congregate and not being able to practice?" And he's like, "You know what? It's okay because we're doing it online now. And you know what? That's a little more comfortable for me." And right there is the problem: the word comfortable. He said, "It's a little more comfortable for me." Well, guys, you know, we could be very comfortable in our homes 24/7 if we have everything given to us. Yeah, we'll be comfortable. But is that any way to live? Is that any way to live? I myself, I would rather prefer dangerous freedoms than safety, you know? But I'm going off on a tangent here. And geez, what is the time? And I'm sorry, guys, that I'm bringing this up, but I do believe that, you know, it's all part of what we're doing. You know, we're preppers, we're stackers, we're investors, we're entrepreneurs. You know, we're the freedom-loving people, and all we got is each other. So we need to. Hold on, I'm reading the chat. Guns and Gadgets put it out where they are pushing it harder. Yep, on the second. Well, they don't even know what an assault rifle is. That's the thing is, these people making our laws, they can't even really define what an assault weapon is. Okay, guys, tickety-tock. it looks like we're about to go on over and end this stream. But guys, it's not the end of the Premier Train. No, no, no. We're going to be jumping over to the maddest stacker's house. That's right. And mods, if you get those links ready, dropped in the chat, we will head on over there. But I would like to thank all you guys once again for dropping by and hanging out with me. Not only me, but everybody on this Premier Train. Like I say many times, I enjoy these Saturday mornings with you guys, and I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this half-hour live stream. It was an impromptu live stream, so I had to get some things together real quick. Had to have an extra few cups of coffee just to keep up with you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you all so much. We're going to be going over to the maddest stacker's house. So let's get those links linked up and dropped in the chat if you can, because I'm on the phone. I can't do it right here. There he is, a mad stacker dropping that link. That link is over to the maddest stacker channel. So guys, clickety-click on that link and it'll direct you directly over to that channel. And at that point, we're going to have some fun and finish riding out this train. All right, guys, I'm going to be ending it here. So thank you all so much for dropping by. And until next time, take care.